Hello air signs, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot. If you are new here, this is the setup for my monthly overview. If you are not new here, well, this is my setup for the monthly overview. Welcome back. We're starting for air signs because we are in Gemini energies at the moment. So what better place to start than the air signs? Okay, what we'll do is we will get one rune from there. That will be the overall energy for the month for you air signs. And then we will get 5 cards out of there. Representation of one for each of the 4 weeks and one for the last few days going into June. Out of there, this will be for June, so going into July. And out of there, we will get some clarifiers for them all. Okay. So for our rune, we have got, what is that one called? Brain fade. Tiwaz. But it is in reverse. So we will have a quick look to see what that means. It's like magic, I think. It's courage, victory, strength, passions, masculine energies, and the like. The reason I thought it was magic is because it is known and translates to the card of Tia, which is a magician. Basically, out of this deck, he's the card on the magician. Or he is on the magician card, I should say. So as this is in reverse, we can be sort of kind of expecting maybe a lack of courage or a lack of motivation to achieve your goals. You could be disheartened, you could be just down, you could be feeling a little bit, I don't know, on an anti-climax compared to what last month was. Okay. So let's get some, I'll tell you what, let's split the deck and we will get some clarifying energies for this as well. Okay, so we got the Hierophant. Perhaps you're getting some bad results from exams you have been doing. The Hierophant is all about teaching, the pinnacle of teaching, the professor, the university lecturer, that sort of thing. Could be some sort of authority figure you look up to. So you could be sort of, I don't know, feeling like you've let them down, or you might need courage to go and talk to them for an extension or something like that. Okay, perhaps you just have to approach someone that you feel is in a place of authority and, I don't know, apologize to them for something, or talk to them about something, and you're feeling the lack of courage. Also going with that is, well, it's an air sign card from the tarot, but I don't do that. That's why Timsy's Naked Tarots are naked. It is a general read after all. I'd strip out the astrology. And so it's the Star. Your wishes, your dreams, maybe they just seem unattainable at the moment. Okay. So let's see how these go with the weekly breakdown of the month of June. Okay, so there's gonna be a few of these coming out over this week, because we got like this one and the other 3 for the rest of the signs, and then a couple of days after that we'll be doing the weekly or bi-weekly, as it is now, energy overview for the full moon, which will be on the 3rd or the 4th, depending on where you are in the world. Okay, so we got a 3 of Pentacles for the first week, the Queen of Swords for the second week, the Knight of Pentacles for the 4th week, the Queen of Hearts, the Queen of Cups. Well, she is the Queen of Hearts, let's face it. The Queen of Cups for the 3rd week, Knight of Pentacles for the 4th week, and the 10 of Cups for the last week of June going into July. Basically, you could say sort of Cancer energy, Gemini energy, Cancer energy. Okay, of course that will form a shift in the energies. Right, okay, we'll have those 3 cards first as they flipped in the deck. The 3 of Pentacles is all about working with someone else, making the team work, making the dream work with teamwork. again, we got the Hermit coming out on this particular one. I say again, it hasn't come out yet. We've got the Page of Pentacles, and we've got the Five of Cups. That's going to be the crossing card. Okay, that's why it's just laying there in the middle of the read. So for the first week, there is an energy of working with other people, wanting to work on a situation. Perhaps it's a new situation, perhaps it's an old one hanging over from this month. And perhaps you're thinking, I might need to get someone in to help me finish, or I might need to get a professional in, the Hierophant. You may be fearing or lacking the strength to hit this project by the end of its deadline. Perhaps the deadline is coming up for the first week of June. The Hermit is you're looking inward for answers. You will be looking inward for answers on the first week of the month. But you're looking for inspiration. You're looking for help. Okay, the Page of Pentacles is all about learning. Again, this is linked to that Hierophant we saw in that cut. You could just be learning. Perhaps you're not quite as good as you thought you were with things. It could be that you are learning that perhaps you've just bitten off more than you can chew. Perhaps you need to rely on other people to help you through things, and you can't do everything by yourself. The Five of Cups is, I feel this is kind of like an emotional effect for most of you for the first week. You're missing something. You're missing something from life. You're waking up to you're learning. Again, you're waking up to this fact that you, I don't know, may have lost something. But it's not all bad. There's two cups still standing behind her. When she finally realizes whatever she's lost has gone for good, or at least going to be a lot of hard work to get back. Three of Cups over, Three of Pentacles. You see the connection there. She will turn around. She will start to gradually walk away from what she's lost, and she will see that, oh, I've actually still got this in front of me. This could be coming through as a job. It could be coming through as family. It could be coming through as a new love of some description, especially with that there. We have got Judgment. As I said, this is some sort of work related to the past. Judgment is all about things from the past coming back. This could be exes coming back. I feel possibly that you are in an energy, you are attracting your exes, and possibly I'm just kind of feeling off that Judgment card. Perhaps they didn't work the first time around because the time just wasn't right, but maybe they might work now. And again, that will be this fear and lack of strength from T was in reverse there. Perhaps you just fear that it's going to be the same as it was last time. Okay, obviously that's if you are in a free and available place to entertain an ex coming back from your past. If you're not in a free and entertainable place, then well, perhaps you might be doing the dirty on someone. Okay, the Queen of Swords. You know the truth about the matter, but you are very... You're willing to ignore it. Okay, the truth of the matter could be absolutely anything. It is a general read after all. The truth of the matter could be that your ex has come back and you want to have a little fling, even though you are married, engaged, or in a full-term relationship with someone. But the truth, that truth would normally stop most people, but you may be willing to ignore that truth. And I'm gonna be free and single for a night. That could be the night. Oh, really? Okay, that could be the night where you might be. The second week of June for you air signs, you won't be feeling very much in the way of love. Okay, you could very possibly be turning your back on an established partnership to pursue one's own pleasures just for a night. Okay, the Queen of Cups is normally a card of communication about love, communication about feelings, being empathic, understanding how other people feel. In reverse, it's not. It's more about self-love, self. You're just dealing with yourself. You're going to do what you want to do. You're going to ignore other people's feelings, even though you can feel them and you know that what they are feeling, you understand what they're feeling. You're just going to ignore that, and you're going to be a bit of a cold-hearted bitch. The Queen of Swords is kind of like the Queen of Hearts, Cups. I don't know why I keep calling it Hearts today. I've actually, it's not just today. It's been over about the last 2 months. I've been calling her the Queen of Hearts. But anyway, and she's very much like it. She has the love. She has the passion. It's like perhaps an older sister of the Queen of Cups. But in her youth, she was loving. She was giving. She was everything the Queen of Cups is now. But she got done over one too many times. And she's now a little bit cold, a little bit, I don't know, I'm not putting my emotions into anything until I'm sure of it. I know the truth. I know I might love this person, but I'm not going to take action on it right yet until they've proved that they love me. They're a bit sort of, I don't know, just defensive is a good card. Or a good word for that card. With the Queen of Cups in reverse, it's saying all the love is there. It just might be being directed into the wrong areas of life. With the 10 of Wands there, you're going to be gathering burdens throughout the second week of June. Although it is a 10, it is indicating an end, a fresh start, a new beginning, and the Ace of Wands, or possibly any other ace new beginning card. Okay. Yeah, it could be the choice spurring off that judgment coming back here. This possibly not so much the working side of it, more of this 5 of Cups side of it, the loss and regret. Yeah, you might be getting an ex back. They might have been the one you always thought was meant to be for you, but at the time you weren't the one who was meant to be for them. You might be wanting to give it a second try no matter what circumstances you're in. That's why you're coming up with a Queen of Cups in reverse and a Queen of Swords in the upright. But with the 10 of Wands there, the fact that you might already be in a relationship is causing the burdens. Okay, the fact that it might be going against like your work ethic, maybe they work nights, you work days, and you're thinking, oh, I would take a few days off here and there, and you're just like not putting all your effort into work or whatever. Crossing the second week of June is got the 9 of Pentacles. Freedom. Okay, and again, I don't believe this is true, genuine freedom. Okay, I think it's a front you're putting on. It's you're going to portray yourself as free, independent, single if you want. You're gonna possibly, for the work connection, deadline's finished, you're now free to take on other jobs if you are self-employed, if you are a freelancer. If you're not and you're employed by someone else, that is kind of like you are now free to move on to another project within the company or something like that. But for the rest of you, and for some of you, that will be also sort of, I don't know, not recognition, but sort of maybe getting a bonus for getting the job done on time. Okay. For this Queen of Hearts for the third week of June, not the second, the third week of June, we have got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse coming out with the King of Pentacles reverse. Okay, so this Queen of Cups, did I call it a Queen of Hearts again? I don't know. This Queen of Cups is all about communication. Communication about how you feel, how you may be very sorry about what happened the week before, the way you just feel about the relationship currently at the moment. You're going to be very open, very honest, very loving, very giving, but at the same time we got the King and Queen of Pentacles in reverse. If you are in an established relationship, it could be hitting the rocks in the third week of June. It could be, I don't know, as the energies of Gemini are tying up and finishing off and crossing all the I's and dotting all the T's. Yeah, I know. it could just be creating turbulence within established relationships. Okay, I feel if you're not in an established relationship, it's gonna be a bit of a dull week. Not much really going on anywhere for you. Yeah, Jesus, God, and KA or AKQ, is it what it used to be called? Basically, we got an ace there in reverse as well. It's your stability. Your stability is being shaken. If I wanted to round all that into one card with a crossing card, it will be a tower crossing with any pentacle. Yeah. What you have founded relationships in, what you have founded your life in, what you have founded your business in, the foundations are going to be shaken. You may be finding out that everything was built on a lie or that sort of malarkey. Okay, let's move swiftly on from week 3 onto week 4. Let's see what this Knight of Pentacles is all about. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow energy. It's a build-up energy. It's a bit like that Ace of Pentacles when the Ace of Pentacles is in the upright. But it is a sure-fired energy. Whatever you're putting your mind to in the 4th week will come to fruition at some point in the future. It will require planning. It will require strategy. It will require making sure that nothing can go wrong, rereading and rereading contracts over and over again, just to make sure there are no loopholes. That's why the Knight of Pentacles takes his time. But what is taking its time? Oh, okay. Okay, for some of you, it is love, emotional fulfillment, kind of like the happy ever after. But for some of you, it's the illusion of it all. Okay, yeah, this very unstable thing. Perhaps your relationship was founded on a lie the week before you find this out, and you're dealing with this and you're talking about this. Come the 4th week is perhaps for now I will just carry on. Okay, let the outside world believe everything is all smelling of roses, even though I feel like I have been robbed. Something has been stolen from me. Time, opportunity, love. There could be other things which possibly got stolen. For some of you, I also think this could be the other way round. Okay, it could be coming off this stability of what you thought was founded in a good solid relationship or a good solid foundation isn't. You're now reviewing the past, and you're possibly reviewing how maybe you have stolen someone else's opportunities, some of the ultimate fulfillment. She's all about these cups up in the rainbow. He's all about having a good grope of her boob. Perhaps you've stole something from the other party. Again, time, opportunity, true love maybe. How? Maybe we could go even a little bit lower or deeper and say an innocence got taken. The 5 of Wands, no, it's not Wands at all. The 5 of Swords is crossing this, it's in reverse. It is a case of, I'm actually going to say it's a case of you brought this upon yourself. Okay, the 5 of Swords, it can be seen as a self-sabotagement energy. I'm feeling it as a very self-sabotagement energy. It's in reverse. It's telling me it's not really. Okay, you may feel that you brought all this upon yourself, my lovely air signs, but it could be a case of this was divinely guided, divinely manufactured. Okay, to be quite honest, there's not much in the way of major arcana out yet anywhere in this read. So I do feel the hand of the universe sweeping through this, but it's doing it covertly. It's kind of like hiding in the shadows and pulling strings, whispering in other people's ears to go direct you in the direction it wants you to go in. And that's why this is in reverse. You're going to feel like you caused all this, you brought all this upon yourself, you deserve everything you get. But I do feel that perhaps you were being used to teach someone else lessons, to show other paths, lighten other ways for other people by the universe. But everyone needs a baddie in their life, and the universe was using you as the baddie. Okay, that's kind of like the energies I'm feeling off that Five of Swords. Well, let's see what the hell July brings for you, shall we? The Ten of Cups there, again, it is an indication of the end and the beginning of something new, just like that Ten of Wands up there. Now, this could be just the universe pissing about with me, because the universe does this quite a lot on these type of reads. It's telling me that something's ending, something's beginning. End of June, beginning of July. Okay, it could be that simple. Okay. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Swords. Again, I'm calling swords wands. We got the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Wands in reverse coming out. Okay, the Nine of Wands is a bit of overthinking. Ten of Cups here, yeah, Ten of Cups here. It's a bit of overthinking. It's a bit of anxiety. It's, well, perhaps if this, and coincidentally, we've just made the Four of Cups on the top of that. So I'm actually going to call that, because I've noticed it. It's kind of like the realization of what you had isn't what you want. So come the end of the month, you will be feeling, yeah, perhaps I thought I had the Ten of Cups. I thought I was emotionally fulfilled, but clearly I wasn't. There is something missing from my collection. I need something else to put into it. It's a desire for something else. It's a dream. It's a card of musing. And it's a musing about what the Ten of Cups is, the ultimate fulfillment emotionally. And that's what you're kind of anxious about. That's what you're going to be kind of pacing around the kitchen at the middle of the night about. What is my ultimate goal when it comes to emotional fulfillment? The Queen of Wands in reverse is a card which is kind of saying, I'm changing my ways. Okay, the Queen of Wands is quite often portrayed as someone who has a mask on. They show the world one thing, like what I said up here, that you've just realized that your whole foundation of your relationship was built on a lie. It's completely changed the way you are thinking about what emotional fulfillment is. But you are saying to the outside world, I'm just going to carry on like nothing has happened. Okay? That's what this Queen of Wands is all about. Something bad happens, the rest of the world is never going to know about it. I'm just going to carry on. Okay? Take my time, plan my way through this, and then we will see where we go. And come the end of the month into July, so it's not going to really take you long. It's only going to take you a week or so. Obviously, bear in mind, as I have mentioned 2 or 3 times now in this read, it is a general read. Okay, the timings are general timings as well. The universe is absolutely diabolical at giving timings for questions and things. It don't understand our concept of time at all. So it could be, this is like, you're now hitting this week now. It could be, you might be hitting this week, August time. Okay? It could be swinging either way. I tell the universe, well, I put out to the universe, I want it for the next, like, moon cycle. Yeah, bearing in mind we're just a little bit in front of a full moon here. So I sort of say from now to the next full, or the following full moon. So it has some concept of time in that sense. It knows when full moons are and things, because it's easy for me to convey that to the universe. I just picture a moon. It's a full moon. Okay, so come the end of, I'm going to stick with it, come the end of June, first week of July, you will change your ways. Okay, you will possibly come clean about everything what's happened. You will take the mask off. You will show the world what is really you and what you are all about. You also have the Nine of Pentacles again coming out here. Again, it's that energy of freedom and independence, okay? You may be free and independent by the end of the month. You may have gone through breakups, definitely there. If you're going to go through a breakup at any point during June, that will be the week for it. That might be the week what caused it, but that'll be the week for it. But yeah, you may be free and independent to pursue your own personal leisures, okay? You may not like that fact, but that fact is there. Okay, I will just do that. The Ace of Cups is crossing this Nine of Pentacles. It's the new start. It's the new start from this Ten of Wands as well. Yeah, I didn't show it crossing up there because we had the Nine of Pentacles crossing up there. Underneath that Nine of Pentacles was the Ace of Cups. Now that's been shuffled once, twice, 3 times. But it managed to stay together throughout all my shuffling to appear here as that. So there is the potentials of new love on the horizon at the end of June. Now you have to bear in mind, new love comes in different shapes or forms. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person, not a loving romantic interest person. It might be a new sibling arrives. Perhaps you have a child. Okay, if you are pregnant, perhaps you give birth at the end of June. Fantastic time to do it. Okay, that's when I was born. Yeah, you may have a little Cancerian running around. And so, yeah, it may be a new baby coming into your life, and that is your new love. It could be a pet, a car, a job, a hobby, a friend. They all come with various different levels of love attached to it. That doesn't necessarily mean a new romantic love for you all. Okay, that is your read. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. If it didn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. It's a general read. Not every read can resonate with you. Maybe next month's one will perhaps tune in throughout the rest of this week to find out about the rest of the air signs. I'm just racking my brains. We've only got Aquarius to go in this week's round of reads. But still, okay, perhaps you have an air sign person. You want to know what's going on in theirs? Okay, perhaps you have, I don't know, a Sagittarius or a Capricorn who is your person. Tune in for the weekly reads anyway. Okay, if you have subscribed to my channel, I'd like to say thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that, and I greatly appreciate any likes and comments you have given me as well. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, but you are off the back of this video, again, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it, and welcome to the family. All these things we all harp on about. When I say we, I mean other readers, other YouTube creators. Until you actually start your own YouTube channel, you don't quite really understand how important likes, subscribes, comments, and shares are. Okay, it makes a difference between being seen by people and not being seen by people. The more likes, shares, comments, and subscribes a channel gets, the better it is for that channel to be then seen by more people. Not everyone out on YouTube actually do this for financial reasons. I do not do this for financial reasons. I have a full-time job. Okay, I do this in my spare time to try to help you lot. If I start to get ad revenue from it, well, thank you very much. I'm not going to turn money away. But if I don't, I'm not bothered either. I'm going to keep going on. Okay. So thank you very much for your likes and subscribes. They do help me and other creators immensely. So I hope you all have a wonderful month. For some of you, I hope this don't pan out the way I said it would, because it sounds like a breakup of a relationship at some point during the month. But at the other end of the scale, you're getting new love at the end of the month, and possibly new children, jobs, cars, and dogs. Okay, so thank you all greatly. I hope you have a wonderful time.